things that just
Have you ever been contacted by U-Haul?
I hope not.
What's up, all you auto enthusiasts out there? Buckle up for a unique experience where we have custom vehicles and their owners share the spotlight in our studio. Have you ever seen a cool ride and wondered who the owner is or what the history is behind the build? On today's episode of Tailpipe Talk, we'll be speaking with Jay, who goes by Jay Reed, RIX 1995 on Instagram. We'll get to know more about Jay and what inspired him to build his 2007 Silverado. What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Pleasure being here.
Good to have you on, man. Good to have you on. Finally.
Right after a long time. It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely. Well, before we jump into the truck build, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Juan, but my stage name and whatever name you want to say.
Your stage name, I love it.
I mean, I used it. It came up on OfferUp.
Oh,
so that was my OfferUp name.
Oh, okay.
And ever since then, I just kind of, you know what? It's not a bad name.
Yeah.
I just stick with it, and I stuck with it.
There you go.
But based down from Stockyards, Fort Worth, that's where I've grown up. Been there my whole life, and so far, if you pass by there, more than likely you'll probably see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me right there. Just in a little bunch.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure where we first saw the truck. I know it was through Texas Show Promoters. How long have you had the truck?
I've had the truck for 2 years, but the whole U-Haul theme up on it has been a little bit over a year.
Okay. So I think right when you were starting, it seemed like you were getting a lot of notoriety with the truck, the U-Haul theme, and just going to a lot of events. Like your Instagram page kind of exploded.
It just blew up.
You're like at what, 17,000 followers or something like that?
Yeah, and it stayed at that, and I'm like, you know what, I'm fine with that.
But that's pretty good. I mean, in a short period of time, that's good.
Yeah, I was overnight. I think the time I got hit by a lifted Chevy.
Yeah.
They hit my back bumper.
That's right.
I remember that. Overnight, and I was just like, oh.
Where they literally just clipped it, right? They just clipped it.
Yeah, he just barely clipped it, but
I remember seeing that video.
Pretty cool guy, just not in his senses.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Gotcha. So, 2007 Silverado.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you've had done to it.
I've had little cosmetic things here and there for the most part, little patch jobs.
Yeah.
You know, just make it look pretty.
Right.
Engine-wise, it's a V6. Performance, all my boys down in Split Performance Group, they, for the most part, try to do the rear end work, transmission work, because what we do to it, we throw in the pits, and we tear it up.
Yeah.
And for a V6, I'm surprised it's still holding up.
And I've seen what you do in those pits.
It's fun, man.
It surprised me the first time you mentioned that it was a 6-cylinder, because that truck gets down. It gets down. Yeah.
I would always talk so much dirt about it because I used to be into Fords.
Right.
But I mean, you don't hate the game till you're in it. And I love it, man. It's been so fun. Parts for it are left and right. You literally go on OfferUp, Marketplace.
Yeah.
Boom, you'll come across what you want.
Yeah.
And my favorite all-time thing, it's the HD.
HD?
HD, man. Just like how you have it on your truck.
Right.
I love the look.
Yep.
And I just had to have it when I got this one.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. What kind of drop you have on it?
It is a 4.6 drop.
4.6 drop?
So for anybody out there, if they don't want camber, I highly recommend those, what's it called? JDM? No, DayGM control arms.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, prevent the whole camber.
Yep. Yeah.
And they've been good. It rides like a caddy.
Very cool, man. Very cool. And then tell us about this wheel setup and tire setup. They look really nice on there.
Yeah, so it's a 20 by 10.5 in the back, 20 by 9.5 up front on some 275/40 hand-cut tires.
Okay.
And these are just like the pretty wheels. We hardly ever throw them on for the most part. You'll see it on Pro Comps because we like to go over curves every now and then. I mean, it just happens, man. They're going to get abused, and I mean, it is what it is. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a perfect wheel. We're going to bang them up left and right.
There you go. And then what inspired you to do the U-Haul theme?
Well, actually, it was a Saturday night. Like I told you, I'm from Stockyards in a really not so pleasant part of the north side. And some guy passed down, which what we would we would like to believe it was a crackhead. And, you know, as it tacoache, you know, we just yelled out, no quema. He stopped dead in his tracks and started burning out. And truck is white. Wouldn't it be a stupid idea if we did it too?
Yeah.
So 2 days later, we went down to my buddy shop down Red Media and Burleson.
Yeah.
And we went ahead and just threw it on.
That's
and
cool,
ever since
man.
then, the whole U-Haul is just...
People dig it.
People dig it. I thought I was going to get, you know, made fun of left and right, which I have. But for the most part, there's been a lot of love towards it. They love it. I love it, and my kid loves it.
Hell yeah, man. How old's your kid?
My kid is, she's 3 years old.
Yeah?
And every time she sees a U-Haul truck, just Poppy's truck, Daddy's truck. And it's one of those things that just
Have you ever been contacted by U-Haul?
I hope not.
Not that you know of?
No,
not that we're going to talk about.
I've seen them pop up every now and then that they like to post.
Oh,
but
yeah?
that's if I tag them individually.
Gotcha.
You know, if the marketing team likes it, I hope they get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. You have any plans for future mods?
Swap. Let's swap the world, man.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
So hopefully, my boy Dakota, like I said, down in Split Performance.
Yeah.
We're planning on doing a crazy little swap.
Okay.
Nothing major, just a 5.3, and we're gonna see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
So the goal is a 5.3, and if we come across something else, there's ultimately no plan. Just whatever happens, happens.
There you go, man. 5.3 is a great swap, man. Even just the cam and tune, I mean, they really come alive. It's just it's really it's a really great swap. And what a huge difference from a V6 to a 5.3.
I mean, I come from Fords, like I said, and it was always the 5.4s. And every time I threw them in the rain, the coils would get bad. So I would lose the power, and I would it gets expensive switching them left and right.
Yep.
I would never get the full power of a Ford. So when I got this one, we did a tune, we did the headers, you know, we did little things to it. It was an overwhelming power for me on this. And I'm just like, God, I'm not ready for the LS.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I haven't done it. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of them.
It'll be good, man. Little stages, because once you add a little power, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
And it's just like with anybody. Everybody always says there's never enough power. But if you're going from 200-300 horsepower all of a sudden to 1,000 horsepower, that could probably be a little scary.
Yeah.
But if you're doing bolt-ons and you're getting 50-100 horsepower, you kind of like ease yourself into it, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure it's gonna be too much of a big hop, but it's gonna feel like it.
Sure, absolutely.
But one thing I do know, I'm not sure if it's gonna last as long in the pit as it has. But I mean, we're just in it for the fun.
Heck yeah, man. That's what it's about, having fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then you bought this 2 years ago?
I bought it 2 years ago for the low price of $2,000. And if you look them up now, the price is it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's surprising because they sell left and right for over $5,000.
That's incredible. You got a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I
hell
sure
of a
did.
deal.
And all that was wrong with it was the fuel injectors.
Oh, okay.
I swapped it out and just started kicking. Noticed the tranny needed a little bit of work. Went down the split. Hey, can you rebuild it real quick? Sure, I got you.
That's cool, man.
I got you. And it's hold up.
And you got a big C notch in the back, right?
Yeah, we got what would be a little bit standard and a step notch.
Okay.
Just for the fact that if I decide to go lower,
gotcha.
We got that clearance.
You have any plans on doing anything else as far as height? You going air ride or anything?
No.
No?
I don't want to go
static?
Air ride. It's static.
All the way?
Would be.
Yeah.
I mean, especially being a V6.
Yeah.
You got all your components on top.
Yeah.
So you could drag it anywhere and
gotcha.
You're good. The only thing you got to worry about would be your gas tank. But if you relocate it, you kind of eliminate that factor.
Yeah.
But I do want to go lower.
Yeah. It looks good, man. It looks really good the way it is.
Yeah, but if I go lower, I'm scared. I like crazy poke outs.
Right.
I don't want to break the bed even more. Yeah, because these beds are delicate. I have no idea why they made them that delicate.
Now, are they, the beds you said are delicate, so do they crack a lot? What are the issues that you're experiencing with the beds?
Well, with this one was just, due to the height, I actually hit a speed bump in the back, and it cracked that little quarter panel on the bottom. Gotcha. And that's where we got the stitching from.
Gotcha.
You know, it was hanging on. I had a drill. I had a zip ties, and we
So
made it work.
are these metal beds?
No, these are actually more like plastic.
Are they really?
The 4 beds are way more stronger.
I had no earthly idea
If I
these
get a
were plastic
blowout,
beds.
If I get a blowout, the tire shreds, it's more than likely that bed's gonna boom.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and I see all the holes in the stitching, which is really cool. It's like a cool little touch, right? Some character.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize these beds were plastic.
Yeah,
That's
if you
wild.
see it going down the road
Yeah.
and they don't got the supports, that little thing's gonna be twerking.
Gotcha. What a trip. When did they change that? Is it just the step sides?
It's just the step sides, as far as I know.
Really? I learn something new every day, man.
I love it. I love the look. I love the whole booty bed.
Yeah, the booty bed. Is that what you call it?
We call them the booty beds.
The booty bed.
Little booty to the pop.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're so thin.
You have any mods on the inside?
Mod, just stickers.
Stickers?
A lot of
Lots of
horsepower
stickers?
stickers.
Yeah. We'll definitely
That.
cover that. Stereo system?
Stereo system. Right now we just put a little ball stereo in it.
Okay.
I did have I forgot what it was called. DSO
Okay.
radio unit, and I was able to screen mirror to my phone.
Okay.
See where if I was anywhere waiting on my wife for whatever
Yeah.
reason, I had my daughter with me. We could watch movies. We could watch me playing Call of Duty Mobile. Just hook it up to the little PS4 and we're good.
That's awesome. So you can
PS4
play
controller?
games and watch TV
Well-
and there watch movies?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You get screen mirror, so if just watch out for risky messages because they'll pop up.
Yeah, I know how that goes. It's weird. You'll have somebody in your car and a message pops up on the screen like, oh, you're not supposed to see that message.
Turn around. I can't help it. It's right there. No, don't look. Don't look.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, hey, let's talk a little bit about the car scene. So you go to a lot of events because I see all the posts, lots of shows.
Well, yeah, I started going to those events, and my first event ever with the truck U-Haul,
Yeah.
it lasted 15 minutes.
Why is that?
We showed up. They had a burnout pit, which was Little River Burnout Fest.
Okay.
And within 15 minutes of us being there, they were burning out in parts they weren't supposed to, flinging rocks and whatnot to people.
Gotcha.
And the event, the strip manager didn't like it, so he started kicking everybody out.
Yeah.
But I happened to be one of the last ones to stay there, and I'm like, look, man, I just came out here to tear this shit up. Can I do that?
Yeah.
He's like, well, how long is it gonna take you? I'm like, I don't know. And maybe a few minutes, and maybe a few seconds. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And we went up there, shred some tires, and that's exactly what we did. We had
That's
a cop
cool.
looking at us the whole time.
Yeah.
We had the drag strip guy, Michelada guy that stayed there cleaning up his mess. I mean, we just went for fun, and we ended up having fun. And even though it was just a 15-minute turnout, we made the best out of it.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. That's unfortunate some of the events get shut down like that,
But I mean, you're gonna have that,
you are
you're
going to
gonna have that group of people.
Yeah,
but
for sure. And then what would you say your favorite event has been that you've been to?
favorite one would be OTM.
OTM? Yeah.
OTM, the atmosphere in there.
Yeah.
It was a vibe.
Yeah.
People greeting you left and right. It's an experience worth going again.
Yeah, that's cool. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was
October
Houston?
Truck Madness, yes.
Yeah,
sir.
Houston? Yeah.
I was looking forward to your show.
the
Unfortunately,
Slam?
COVID hit, and
Yeah. So speaking of Slam, we are in communication with Texas Motor Speedway. We get asked that all the time. Is there going to be another Slam? Is there going to be another Slam? We are literally just waiting on dates. And Texas Motor Speedway is waiting for the NASCAR schedule to come out before they can lock in a date for us. So our plan is to have one in 2022. It's not going to happen this year, unfortunately, but that is the plan. We are looking forward to a weekend event versus a single day event. Set up on Friday, make it Saturday, Sunday. Tons of entertainment, skid pad, burnout pit, 8th mile drag racing, some drifting, just a variety of stuff. That's the goal anyway.
like a little open event.
Yeah, where it's basically just a huge car meet, but a lot of entertainment. So if you like, the skid pad and you want to whip some donuts, go whip some donuts. If you want to do a burnout, do a burnout. If you want to do 8th mile, you know what I mean? Like just, and maybe you don't want to do any of that. Maybe you just want to watch.
It makes it a whole lot convenient being on a Sunday. Because myself, I stopped going to shows because I landed a new gig.
Absolutely.
unfortunately, I work Saturdays. So
Yeah, and
the fact
so
that it's a Sunday.
exactly.
Awesome.
And so here's what's wild is the first 2 years it was both on a Sunday, right? So it was 2018, 2019 was on a Sunday. And then you get the people like, oh, I got to work on Sunday or I'm doing something on Sunday. So plus we're adding so much to the event that there's no way you can do it all in one day. There's just no way. So I think a 2-day would be the way to go. So you have the option.
You give the people a bit more time if they can't make it Saturday.
Yeah, no,
Sunday.
absolutely. You know, or they show up Sunday and they can't make it Saturday, and they show up on Saturday and can't make it Sunday. Either way, you know, having a full weekend, or maybe you come out for the full weekend and you know you do it all. You enjoy the whole thing. So offer weekend passes, but we'll make announcements when we get there. You know, that's everybody keeps asking, but I'm waiting on TMS. That's what I'm waiting for right now. So, but the one in Houston, that was at the Royal Purple Raceway.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
So,
okay.
Yes,
So that's one that we promote pretty heavy. I don't know that I've been to that one myself, and it's difficult to make it out to all of them, you know.
I mean, if the opportunity comes, we should go out there.
Oh, absolutely.
You're going to hop in the pit with me.
I would love to hop in the pit, man. The last time I was in a pit was, I think, Cletus McFarland's, and it was also in Houston. That was probably a year ago, about a year ago. Okay. Yeah, probably pre-COVID, maybe? No?
I'm not sure.
No, it was last year. I'm sure it was last year. But yeah, Cletus McFarland, and his main thing is the pit. I mean, that was the main thing for his event. That's his go-to. And I was really surprised that so many people brought out cars built just for the pit. Meaning, if they smacked both quarter panels, that's what they brought the car for. And I was like out there with my truck. I'm like, okay, I just got it fixed, like new bed on after the accident. I was like, no, I'm going to be really cautious. So I was just out there doing some pretty basic donuts from everybody else's show, you know? Yeah. So I didn't feel like I wanted to do what they were doing, and the fear that I would get too close to the wall or,
well,
you know.
I myself like swinging it wide, getting it as close as I can to the wall.
Yeah.
My little brother just likes, I'll throw him the keys and he likes going crazy with it. He just doesn't care. It's not his, so he's going to drive it like he stole it.
Right.
Which he gives out the best show with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, drive it like he stole it, and
that's
exactly
cool, man.
what he does.
That is cool. That is cool. Do you have a posi rear end?
Nah, actually,
no.
It catches when it wants to, but for the most part, it's just the one-wheel peel. And we still have the stock 323 in the back.
Yeah.
Which they help out for the most part when we're swinging it, but we're gonna upgrade that pretty soon.
Yeah. It's amazing how well it actually gets down, man. Like I said, I was
surprising, man. I'm just surprised.
Just shocked when I first found out. I'm like, that's a V6. What? So, how is he doing that out there?
I didn't actually pop my hood up for anybody.
Yeah.
Till I actually started throwing what would be mods. And my first one on it was the intake system.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it for the most part. But I love how it looks. It's just sleek. There. And it has that little glass top on it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And that's when I posted it on Instagram. And sure enough, people were like, okay, so it is a V6. Yeah, it is. Surprisingly, it is.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Any future shows you plan on going to?
Trucks and Tacos.
Okay.
I believe that would be on July the 18th or 17th.
All right.
That's going to be the next one.
Ooh, is that on the same? That can't be on the same day. So July 17th, Street Truck Magazine is coming out to Grand Prairie. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Saturday. So that might be on the 18th. Is it a Sunday show?
What's going on in Grand Prairie Sunday? I mean, Saturday.
So 17th is Street Truck Magazines is coming out there. And they have a show called Show Off Series.
Okay, yeah, that's the one me and the boys, Laid Out Boys.
Uh-huh.
That's where we're going to be going out to.
Okay, cool. I'll see you out there. I should have my truck ready to go out there, so we'll see. I assume you're bringing this?
I'm trying not to touch it. I'm trying not to mess it up by then. But
There you go.
Who knows what could happen?
Yep, absolutely. I've missed them shows because I messed some shit up and I couldn't get it fixed in time, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the same when you don't take your own ride
That's
up
true.
there.
That is true.
Like, it's in the back of your head the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, I still try and attend, but at the end of the day, you're right. If your vehicle isn't there, you're seeing everybody else's. You try and enjoy it for what it is.
You can't.
But it's like, man, I don't get to show off my ride here along with everybody else.
It's sad, but I mean, it'll get its day.
Yeah, absolutely,
Sooner or later.
absolutely.
So this one, I've been fortunate that it hasn't left me stranded. It's been good to me. It has really been good to me.
Good deal, man.
We road trip it. I believe we took it to Amarillo.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Yeah.
We went up there,
Yeah.
did our thing over there, drove it right back. For the most part, I was scared that something was gonna happen on the way back. But I'm a big fan of Chevy now. Like, literally, I want another one.
Did you, when you were in Amarillo, did you go to Cadillac Ranch?
No, I did not.
No.
And it was actually my birthday weekend. So
we
just went up there, stayed in the hotel, did our thing, and just came right back.
Yeah. Did you eat that 72-ounce steak? Did you go there?
No.
No.
It was a boring, for the most part, experience, except for the whole thing. We were out there from morning to night, and being out there in the sun, it took a toll on you, and then drinking and whatnot. It wasn't the best of experience,
right?
But the burnout pit there was a big experience. You had guys from New Mexico come. And this one guy in particular who tore his truck up.
Yeah.
He had the SS bumper, started doing donuts, hit a cone. Bumper came off and got stuck in his wheel, and he was just about to eat those guardrails.
Yeah.
But he was able to stop it on time. Got off, took it right off, and went back to do it again. And when I say these guys came out here with tires, they had piles of tires just ready to go. It's just
wild, man.
Some people they're bred differently.
Yeah.
It's a whole different breed.
That's crazy. Maybe one of these days I'll build a truck that I could just not care about, in the sense, like, if it wrecks, like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
or some car,
Not like the ones you have out there, man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Just a little junkyard 5.3.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit the wall. Oh,
yeah. Now, Amarillo, that was an actual event that you went to?
That was Amarillo Truck Invasion.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that was by Sideways Eric, and he's hosting a couple more. He's doing Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if he's doing New Mexico, which I think he might be.
Okay.
But I could be mistaken.
I got you. I hadn't heard of that one. And I know Amarillo doesn't have like a huge... I've got some friends in Amarillo. There just isn't a huge car scene there.
No.
So when you mentioned there was an event, that was one I don't think we've heard about yet.
Yeah, that was... God, when was this? That was September of last year.
Okay.
And they actually made one again in March, and I believe they're going to make another one in September.
Okay.
There's not an event, and there's people that want to go to them.
Sure.
So the locals pop up.
Yeah.
And you got New Mexico people coming down. And that certain individual, Eric, I think he would be a good fit for this show.
Yeah.
That guy,
listen, the more people we have on, the better. And I like the diversity, the variety of vehicles, and it's just hearing people's stories.
Man, this guy's just buying single cabs left and right.
Oh yeah,
he has a fleet of them.
Yeah,
either they're built or not, but for the most part, he's getting trucks on billets, turbo trucks, and whatever this guy's doing, he's doing something. And I want to know because I want to be doing the same thing. Like, which am I taking out today?
Yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. So as far as events, do you like the shows, or do you like car meets as well?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
No,
yeah.
Just honestly both.
Yeah.
I enjoy them both. Just the atmosphere, the people. It's changed quite a bit. I've noticed where it's a cycle. When I first got in it back in 2011, people were friendly. People were always courteous, and if you need help, you could reach out.
Right.
Then you go up to the 2015 era. Around there, I've noticed people were being a little bit more stock up. They weren't really helpful. Just in a sense, rude. So once I kind of got that vibe, I just always remember, don't be like that.
Yeah.
If you have a little bit of information, just pass it on, man. It goes a long way.
Oh, absolutely.
Some type of information, even if it's wrong, you're gonna learn from that.
Yeah.
And certainly now, people nowadays, they're picking up a better vibe, a good vibe per se, and it's just they're passing it on, man. it feels awesome.
Yeah.
You know, you go up there and you get greeted. You know, just it's not just they're looking at you. It's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
You know, it feels welcoming.
Yeah.
You know, so just about anybody, man.
Well, Jay, here's the thing. It's not just the truck, but you obviously have a presence about yourself. Like when you show up somewhere, they know the truck, they follow your stories and your page, and you actually post a lot too. You know.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of videos out there, and so I think some people, even though they recognize the truck first. But have you ever had people come up to you and you're like, oh, Jay, you know, you're that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like almost like you're a celebrity.
It's an odd feeling. I'm not used to it.
My
I took my grandpa out to get some donuts.
Yeah.
And a kid came up to me when I was outside. He's like, can I take a picture with you in the truck? And I was just like, I was Star Trek. Like, what are you talking about, man? I'm just a hood like watching, man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. Like, I really like your truck. I follow you on TikTok, social media. So I actually came up with these little stickers, and you know, if they come up to me, I would just hand them out.
That's cool, man.
And it's like I was telling you about that sticker that I put up on West 5th Street in Houston, downtown. So my wife knows where to turn.
That's amazing. That's really smart, actually. Just look for the sticker.
Just look for the sticker. Where you'll see it.
Yeah.
Where? There it is.
Yeah.
I turn here.
So, I think in the past you were selling some beanies or shirts. So do you have apparel that you sell too?
Not anymore. Right now, it was a collab that I did with Laid Out Apparel.
Okay.
And they're actually the individuals who made these shirts.
Gotcha.
Hats and whatnot. And it's a small collab we did.
Okay.
And fortunately, within 2 months, we sold them all.
Nice.
And it was something that we weren't expecting. So the fact that it sold, and I haven't seen pictures of them, I haven't seen things, it's just, the support is overwhelming.
Well, you know, my son bought a beanie from you.
Did he really?
Yeah. I swear. He came into work one day and I'm like, bro, you bought one of the beanies. That's so cool. He sure did.
Yeah, man. It's just,
he sure did.
The logo I ended up doing, I was in the restroom. It was a pretty intense trip in the restroom.
Yeah.
I got bored. Decided, you know, just what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Kind of roughed it up. And I sent it to Homeboy, and Homeboy was like, dude, that would be a pretty good sticker.
Hell yeah.
And we ended up doing little cut stickers with the U-Haul theme.
Right.
It was a hit.
Are you guys bringing it back?
Maybe just to give out.
Yeah.
Honestly, give out or sell them or whatnot.
I gotcha.
You know, it's a cool little sticker.
Yeah. No, I dig it, man. I dig it. That's cool. It was a cool design when he wore the beanie, and I was like, man, it has a cool look to it, you know?
The U-Haul employees actually bought a couple off of me on the website.
Yeah.
And it's a laugh, you know, it's a good laugh.
Yeah.
You know, you don't expect it. You don't never know if you'll have a little tacuache working at U-Haul. And just, boom, I got my beanie on, man.
Well, we mentioned laid out apparel, so shout out to them as you as well for the merchandise. So you brought a little a gift bag for me, a T-shirt and a bunch of goodies. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
And they're on Instagram and Facebook, right? Laid Out Apparel.
Sir.
Okay.
They would be.
So you guys can find them on Instagram, Facebook. What's their niche? Is it trucks and SUVs and stuff?
For the most part,
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Trucks, just a little bit of everything. They've gone to Whitfest. They did their show shirts.
Yep.
Summertime Shine. This one right here, which was the show off.
Yes. And that was the last year, right?
This was this year.
Yeah, but this was the last year of their show. They're not having it again, is what I heard.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Honestly. I wish they could keep on going. You know? It would be a little good memorial thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, you just never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be a good
How
thing.
was the show?
I personally didn't get to go.
Oh, you didn't go?
I get stuck working, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. But
the same, man. You can't go. I mean, it's impossible to make them all.
I wish I could go.
Yeah.
I wish, but, you know, I got to eat, so I got to stay working.
Right? You mean there's no job out there where you could just go from show to show and like get paid for it?
I wish they did.
Right?
You tell me what to do and I'll do it. Let's go.
That would be cool, man. That would be cool.
Yeah, man. It certainly would.
Yep.
I got to look into it now.
Yeah.
See what I can do.
Well, we talked about the truck. We talked about, the scenes and stuff. Let's talk a little bit more about you. So when did you know that you had like a passion for cars and, trucks and stuff like that? Was that at an early age? Does it run in the
Nah,
family?
it doesn't run in the family.
No?
My dad is real old school from Mexico, and he's more about his horses.
Okay.
My older brother, he's more of a bass head. He went into his family, so I never really got to see what he could do.
Gotcha.
You know, with the whole car community and whatnot. He was always big wheels,
Oh, okay.
cracking them left and right.
Yeah.
You know, just curb rashing. I would see how angry he would get, and I was just like, you know what? Fancy wheels aren't for me if I'm gonna be like that. You know, so I go to what's affordable.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, those big wheels, God, one day.
They look good. I mean, they look good.
My younger brother, they certainly got more of from me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the whole trucking community and whatnot. But I started off with Fords.
Okay.
Never really knew what it was going to lead to.
Yeah.
And I just like, you know, having its own personality. To me, a truck has to have its own little personality.
Right.
Whether it's a stripe, whether it's a sticker. I've always been a fan of stickers.
Yeah.
So we've sticker bombed the hell out of the inside.
Yeah.
And sometimes those stickers, they hold a lot more meaning than just being a sticker.
I agree. Yeah.
A lot of them I could look at them and I could tell you exactly who did it, exactly where they got from, you know, where we were,
Right.
what the situation was, and it's a little piece of memory up there.
Yeah.
Like the whole front piece of the truck, you know, those are people who when the trucks first started coming up, you know, social media wise, like, hey man, I see you're selling stickers. Thank you for shouting on my truck.
Right.
I want to buy one.
Yeah.
For what? I was like, I want to put it in my front windshield. It's like, isn't that what the JDM guys do? I was like, well, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's right. It doesn't matter.
But you know, sure enough, you know, that's what I did, and it's like my little appreciation wall.
Yeah.
And then we got the inside, and that's kind of what I call it, my little appreciation wall.
Yeah.
You know, people show me love, I'm gonna show you love back. You know.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate the love, man, because, I mean, honestly, you reaching out, I mean, it's been a year now, easily.
Yeah.
And you said, hey, can I make this, like, you know, windshield banner sticker? And I'm like, absolutely. That's an honor to be, like, repped on somebody's vehicle. I mean, that's huge,
it looks so good.
Know? So, and then I peeked inside today, and you got one on the roof inside, the ceiling, which is cool. So we definitely appreciate the love, man. It looks really cool on the windshield there.
Yeah, man. I mean, the love is spread all around, man.
Yeah. That is very cool. So, nobody in your family was really into cars.
No, not really.
When did you start? I know you started with Fords. When did you really get the itch to start customizing?
That would be with my Ford. Well, with the whole Ford scenario, it's just there's not really much out there for Ford, and it was a 10th gen, so it was a 5x135 lug pattern, and there's not much out there.
Gotcha.
You know, and if you had to, it would have to be something custom.
Yeah.
I don't work a good, you know, as much to make that much money.
Yeah.
So, and it's something that I just don't care about, certain wheels. You know, I don't feel the need to get a set of expensive wheels. Although it would be nice, I don't see the point of it.
Yeah.
So I grew out of it. And then when I got this one, I noticed there was wheels left and right at an affordable price. Sometimes I feel like I was stealing from the guy.
Right. Right.
And we're just switching rims left and right on this one just because it's that, you know, they're out there like that.
Right.
So when we got this one, I was just like, you know what, man, we're going to have to be switching up left and right. But once we did the U-Haul, that's when, you know what, people know it as that. Let's keep it like that for a little bit longer. And we've dragged it on so much.
Yeah.
That now it's just, I don't know, I want to rewrap it, do something different.
Do you? Yeah. You have any ideas?
I have Plasti Dip.
Yeah.
And
what about a Home Depot truck?
I don't know.
It's still orange and white, and you can still rent one.
I was thinking if anything color-wise, it would have to be the Amazon trucks.
Oh,
just for that color.
Right, there
I love
you go.
that color.
Yeah, that's it. That's a cool color.
But you know, I love deliveries. You know, the freedom of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't call it freedom because somebody may not think it's free.
Right.
But that'd be for the most part, you know, it's eye-catching. You're driving on the freeway and somebody doesn't know what's going on. They're not going to peep an eye on it.
Yeah.
But you have an old school head in a U-Haul truck. As they see you pass by, they're like, hold on, where can I get that one?
Very true. Very true.
It's an eye-catcher for certain people. Not a lot, but certain.
Yeah. What's the strangest occurrence that you've had with somebody because of the U-Haul truck? Has anybody actually mistaken it for like an actual U-Haul truck? Or do they really know right away that, hey...
A lady wanted me to move her doghouse.
Yeah.
and she was trying to have her daughter give me her phone number for, to get the truck.
Yeah.
But the mom wasn't getting the gist that it's my personal truck.
Yeah.
It's not a U-Haul truck.
Right.
It's my personal one.
Yeah.
And she insisted I would give her my number, so she could call me and whatnot. And
did you help her out?
No. No, I would help somebody out, but who's gonna help me at home?
Yeah, right.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Who are you calling? No one's gonna help me at home.
Right.
Just left it like that. But you clearly see the mom was trying to hook us up in a sense, using the truck as bait.
Gotcha.
And it was just one of those scenarios. So I was just like, no, I'm happily married. Thank
there you go. There you go. How long have you been married?
Not technically married, but we've been together for just about 10 years, man. It's
you're married, man.
Sooner or later.
You're married.
It's just,
that's cool, man. Congratulations. 10 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's
high
awesome.
school sweetheart.
There you go, man. There you go. So what are you, like 27, 28?
25.
25.
25.
Dang.
Going on to the big 26.
There you go, man.
And
you're close to my oldest son's age. He's 27.
And just time goes by so fast. And
doesn't it?
I feel myself like, I'm doing all this thing, is this childish or whatnot? But it's just part of who I am.
Bro, I'm 47 years old. I'm still playing with toys, man. What are you talking about? It never gets old. Never gets old.
We just got grown up money now.
It's the one thing that it doesn't matter what you're into, low riders, donks, slabs, lifted, lowered. It doesn't matter. We all share one thing, and that's the passion, right?
Yeah.
It's the common denominator between all the people that are into anything automotive. It's the passion that we put into our vehicles, whether you're lifting them, bagging them, customizing, graving stuff. Just make do you ever lose that? Like, I don't know. I know I've got friends that, are married, have kids, and they tell me their stories about, oh, I used to have a Chevelle, I used to have this. And, I think they're still really passionate about it, but something prevents them from acting on it, maybe,
There's always something preventing somebody from doing what they really want to do.
So, but I don't know that I'll ever be out of vehicles.
You have to be in them.
I have to be. It's an obsession. I joke with friends, like, I buy and sell a lot of vehicles. I mean, a lot.
Do you ever get attached to that one vehicle you just don't want to let go?
That struggle is real. And I mean real, because I tend to buy stuff that I like for myself, right? Mm-hmm. Not just like, oh, this is hot or trending right now, I should buy that and flip it. So a lot of the stuff that I buy, it's my bucket list stuff. But I know Chevys, I know, Chevelles and El Caminos and Tahoes, and, there's certain ones that are just, they're popular.
Yeah.
And they bring good money. And if you buy them right, you can make good money. But I can tell you, and this is going back 20 plus years, but there's at least a dozen of them I wish I could have back. I mean, at least. And that's probably a low number.
I could feel that, because I've been, somebody brought me 6K.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not taking them.
Yeah.
It's like, why not? I was like, I could hop in this truck and go to San Antonio if I wanted to.
Yep.
I can go anywhere I want to.
Yep.
That's how much I trust it.
Yeah.
What about 7? Like,
yeah.
Nah, you don't even got them. I'll go get them right now. It's like, nah, I don't think I could take 7. So the magic number to me would be 10.
Yeah.
It's not a realistic number by far. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But if somebody wants it, somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna pay.
And what they're paying for is obviously your memories, your sentimental value. There's an attachment to it.
Yeah, it's definitely an attachment, but it's like the shop where my little brother works at. He's the one that would use it the most, and I work about 40 miles out. I don't want to drive it that much.
Yeah.
So I have a little daily. And my brother is the one that using it. He sold his truck. He's trying to save up to get a newer truck.
Gotcha.
What? The truck is there. Use it.
Yeah.
It's yours to use. Just help me with the maintenance.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he's helped me so much with this truck, more than what I would expect.
Yeah. Awesome.
And if it wasn't for him, the truck wouldn't be running the way it does.
Yeah. And what's your brother's name?
Eduardo. Everybody knows him by Lalo.
Lalo?
Right now,
yeah.
He has big plans. He has big goals, and I want to help him get there.
Very cool, man.
And if it's letting him borrow.
And what's his shop name?
El Chevo.
Yeah.
It's a Chevo. They sell tires. For the most part, stereos, some mechanic work.
And where are they out of?
Fort Worth Stockyards.
Fort Worth Stockyards.
2501 Pro Avenue.
Very cool. Well, if you're listening, guys, look them up. Show them some love.
Yeah, we got you with them LED needs, them stereo needs. You name it, we got it.
There you go. Well, it definitely takes a lot of friends and family sometimes to keep these vehicles on the road. Support from everybody, including close family members like wives and girlfriends and stuff, because there's a lot of time not only invested into the vehicle, but going to the events, being away from the house. So.
But she's not too much of a fan of what would be the whole environment of the cold truck communities and whatnot. But she makes an effort. Yeah. And when she does, we try to make the best out of it.
Absolutely, man.
And, my daughter, not sure if she likes it or not quite yet.
Not yet.
Sooner or later, time will tell.
Yeah.
Like I said, like my little brother, he's fond of the movement.
Mm-hmm.
And my younger brother, he doesn't follow us as much. He's more into the whole gaming and whatnot. So, who knows? It might change later on.
Yeah.
My little brother just picked Lalo, the one that works at the shop. Yeah. We just picked up another Chevy, and we threw the welds on some off-road tires.
Oh, okay.
So it's just something you don't see. He went to Yellow Belly, and people were just like, "Wait, hold on, are those welds on off-road tires?" And it's just something, it's an oddball thing to see.
Yeah.
So I see him getting that oddball, touch to it, and he's gonna end up doing what he wants. Despite what people are gonna think, at the end of the day, it's gonna be yours.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with being different. I think, a question that we ask a lot on the podcast is giving advice to people that are just getting their first car and want to get into the car scene and customize it. And there's always been really sound advice, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing that seems to come up frequently is do what you love, right? Customize it how you want the car to be, not what you think other people are going to like.
I would say do what you love.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, but study it a little bit.
Yes.
Prevent those mistakes from happening and embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
Honestly, just save the embarrassment. Just YouTube, Chris Fix.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How much it's there. I've used them all the time.
Yeah.
The other day I was doing bonder work. I didn't know what I was doing. I just Chris Fix real quick, man. Just teach me something, Yeah. YouTube is a great source.
Isn't it?
And, even if you don't do it right, do it again. See how, improve yourself.
Absolutely. Try again. That's for sure.
So with the question of, what to expect or what to do, as you're coming up with a new vehicle, just do what you want to do. You're going to have somebody out there who's not going to like exactly what you did, but it's yours, man.
Yep.
You're the one looking at it all the time.
Absolutely. If you enjoy it and you like what you've done to it, that's all that matters. Because no matter what, you can have the nicest vehicle out there. There's always going to be haters. Always.
Definitely. You can't please anybody. Please yourself.
Nope. Absolutely. Now, we're going to go back a little bit. Last year, didn't you have half the truck wrapped in a different theme?
Yes.
Okay, so enlighten us on that, because it was like a kind of almost an army green, wasn't it?
So it was olive.
Olive green? Okay, yeah.
And that was more of a style that I got from Tank. It's a truck from Houston. Story behind it was the brothers were walking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Gave pursuit to a truck that just got stolen, which was that OBS Chevy. And it was green, had a star in the middle. I believe that was it had US or Texas.
Okay.
What I would believe was the date they did the whole thing.
Gotcha.
And they were driving off with it. They gave chase, and the suspect who dropped off the individual who took the truck pulled out a gun, from what the report says.
Gotcha.
And brothers ended up ultimately putting a bullet through the thief's head.
Gotcha.
Truck ended up being sold at auction.
Yeah.
And Edward down from Park, Texas, I believe, now has it to where they say they see a ghost inside every now and then.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true? I'm not sure, but he has footage of a cloudy white figure in the driver's seat.
No way.
And it gives chills, man.
Wow.
You just never know.
That's wild. So the partial wrap was like a tribute to that?
Kind of like a Halloween theme.
Okay, gotcha.
So since I knew I was going to go down to Houston,
I
had to throw some Houston theme on it.
Yeah.
And people liked it.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
And ever since then, I've been thinking about how would the truck look like if I do the whole color.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like switching. I like exotic colors.
Yeah.
You know, just Plasti Dip and dipyourcars.com.
Okay.
That's where I got all my stuff. And
Yeah.
it's an affordable thing to do if you want to just alter the look of your car.
Gotcha.
And it's quite simple. All you need is a little garage and
Yeah.
a helper, and you're good.
Man, I'm excited to see what you do with it. I like it when people change stuff up, and I know you went to you split it, right? You split it down the middle, so one side was all olive green.
And I even went ahead and kept the same tire size.
Yeah.
Kept the same offset, but added different wheels on both sides.
Oh, we did have different wheels on both sides. That's right. I forgot about that. That was cool.
Well, that was like my favorite. That was my favorite thing, you know, just as I'm cruising by, I saw a cop. He wanted to go towards me. I don't know exactly how I did it, but I ended up going the wrong way as him, and we passed him. I could see him looking out, but it was a whole U-Haul truck on the other side.
And he didn't know the other side was different. That's funny.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
But I have sometimes questioned myself, does that kind of make them look twice, or, you know, does it blend in with traffic?
Yeah.
Because when I had the green wrap, I did get pulled over. That was the only time I ever got pulled over in it.
Really?
And that was for tint.
Wow.
And now it's even darker, but now it's completely U-Haul.
Yeah.
They don't peep interest in it.
Interesting.
So now I'm wondering, do I blend in?
You flying under the radar because they think you're like a U-Haul truck.
Yeah, but still, you know, I would understand why they would want to pull it over for the tint, but that's a luxury I just don't want to lose.
Yeah, right?
I love the privacy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny you mentioned the tint. So I've got the lifted truck outside, and my wife was sideswiped today, and minor damage, but some Jeep had gotten in her lane, and so I was close by where she had called the police and made the report, and I go over there. As soon as I pull up, and I'm not even out of the car, I can see the cop telling her something about the truck, and I get out. He's like, you know, those windows up front are illegally tinted, and I said, really? He's like, yeah, I can't see through them, and I'm like, well, I don't think they're any darker than her Tahoe. And but he mentioned the tint, so he's like, I'm not going to do anything about it. He's like, I'm just telling you, they're darker than they're supposed to be.
Well, thank you for letting me know. It's
yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't make my day any worse.
Right. No, but that banner I have up there, the Texas Show Promoter banner.
Yeah, I know it's blacked out.
It's actual vinyl in the bottom,
which is crazy. Like, how do you see like stoplights in front of you? It's hard sometimes,
I
right?
be doing
yeah, you do.
You know, being tall doesn't help.
Yep.
So the stops in downtown, I kind of got them narrowed down to where I look at the little figure, you know, the go.
Oh, yeah.
So I know once you see the little figure, count to 3 and boop, just
there you
go right on.
There you go. Man, I think ever since we saw it on Instagram, I think we've been fans of the truck and what you do with it and all the places you go. And like I said, when we first started the podcast, I mean, man, your blow up was real. Like it seemed like it happened overnight, which is so crazy. So
it's unreal.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate the love and support, you know, I've received. And, you know, hopefully later on I do something that people still like.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
You know, I've told my brother, you know, I really don't want to swap it. You know, I'd rather use that money and get something else and just leave this as is.
Leave it the way it is,
But God, it would be so much fun having that less in that thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know much about the 6 cylinders, but is there a lot you could do with the 6 cylinder?
There's not much you could do.
You know,
I mean, you want to go crazy, throw a
turbo on it. Yeah.
I mean, how much horsepower are you really gonna gain?
Yeah, that's true.
You'll be up to a stock truck. And like the only stock trucks I could take would be like clapped out Tahoes.
Yeah.
Anything that's clapped out.
Yeah.
I have a chance, a slight chance, but a chance.
Yeah. So what's your favorite thing to do in the truck? Do you? And I know it's only got a 6 cylinder in it, but is your favorite thing is like whipping the donuts?
No. Just road tripping it.
Oh yeah.
AC works. Gear works. It's comfortable. It's just, even though it's just 2 people. You know, it's just, the trip is enjoyable.
There you go.
You So those trips we do down to Houston, they're enjoyable.
Yeah.
We throw on these wheels; they're a little bit bigger, so it gives us more clearance from the ground, and we're not dragging as much. But overall is just the being able to the practitude, not the practitude. What would you say it's called?
The reliability.
The reliability.
Yeah.
That it's I'm speechless, man. Like I talk so much of it, like just threw so much dirt on it. Now that I have it, it's just I kind of want a Ford again, but I want a newer one.
Yeah.
Those 10 speeds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Man, I want to have fun. It's something you want to have fun. Just I'll probably put my foot in one of those.
Yeah.
But right now, I want a tow pig. I want to be able to tow it around and whatnot.
That'd be cool, man. That would be cool. You want a Chevy towing a Chevy, or you want to get a Ford towing a Chevy?
I want a Chevy towing a Chevy.
Yeah.
So there's this guy down in Florida, and he did another U-Haul version of it.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
But that one's tooted.
Gotcha.
I like it.
Yeah.
Even though it's tooted, I still like the look. I like the tooted look, and I kind of want to do something similar to that, but add my own touch.
Yeah.
He has a GMC. I want to go with a Chevy. Maybe throw the U-Haul, maybe not. It would make a good little spare vehicle to have.
That'd be cool. If I remember correctly, I sent you a white crew cab dually that had the U-Haul thing on it.
The one I was laying down?
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty cool
that
look.
Was pretty cool.
Anytime I see something U-Haul that's like customized, I'm like, I gotta send it to him.
Didn't you send me the dancing bed one? There was a Nissan hardbody with a dancing bed. And it was U-Haul as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
That might have been Nick. Nick might have sent you that one. I don't remember that one.
Man, when I saw that thing, I was like, hold on, this dude has a wait, what? And did you see the truck loading, going up and just dancing and swirling and doing all this thing? And the comments on those things just got me down. It was like how much for the furniture? How is the furniture gonna be delivered like that? Just imagine being up there, strap me up.
Man, that would be rad if you had like a dancing bed on this thing.
No.
That would be cool.
No, not
no?
This one. No, not this one. That bed will go flying everywhere.
Well, that's true. That's true. I forgot about it being the plastic bed, which is still mind-boggling to me. That's a plastic bed. I had no idea.
Yeah, and those panels are pretty expensive.
Yeah,
I think it's $600 per panel.
Is it really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I got lucky when I got this truck. It had a split bed, and I gave the guy $100 on top of my fleet bed for that one. And
gotcha. So originally it was a fleet side, and you converted it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I love the look. I just love that little booty, man. They're just flimsy, man. They're flimsy. But the whole little zip tie thing, it was something quick we had to do right then and there. We didn't want to lose that piece.
I personally seen people do that, especially on drift cars and stuff. I dig
that's where we got it from.
Because at the end of the day, it's like a little bit of character. It's fixed, right? It's holding in place. It's doing its job. I think it looks cool.
And since that one's so down there, you hardly
even notice it. Yeah.
Like the other one on top, I was working with my dad. I'm not sure if you see it right there on top of the...
Yeah.
So that one, we went down to a construction site. I had to use the restroom. I went in there, did my thing. Came outside, saw one of the roofers, and he dropped a big roll of tape. And I asked him how much did he want for it. He was like, for what? He goes, well, I just need a piece about yay big. He goes, for what? He goes, I'm going to put it on my truck. I cracked my bed this morning. It's like, oh, I'll take the whole thing, So I took the thing home, scrubbed it up, cleaned it up, and put roofing tape in the back of it since it's so sticky.
Yeah.
And it's helped it from preventing going any bigger.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So
you'd never even know.
It's a nice little hack to have.
Oh, yeah. All these things you don't see, right?
Yeah, like I had a guy. He's like, dude, I saw your stitching. What's it for? My truck's doing the same thing. I'm all like, well, I actually drill holes on that, dude. But here's a cheaper alternative.
Yeah.
And I told him that. He's all like, dude, would flex tape work? I'm all like, it possibly could.
Right.
Flex tape could possibly prevent it from going worse. He goes, I didn't even think about that. Thank you. Like, man, just any little advice helps.
That's awesome, man.
Because, who's going to see it?
Yeah, right? That is
out of sight, out of mind.
Man, it has such a presence about it.
My old bumper, I had a Denali bumper.
Uh-huh.
So you know how they sag more?
Yep.
They had like that little skirt in the bottom?
Yep.
well, it would drag so much, it would always take it out. So what I ended up doing, I didn't have no washers. I had tailpipers. I ended up using pennies as washers to hold up my thing from just tearing off completely.
Gotcha.
And it's just little.
Did you have a spoiler on it at one time?
Yeah.
Did you?
Actually,
Yeah.
the guy was from, at the time, I was in a truck club called Visual Trucking.
Uh-huh.
And there was a member who wrecked his truck down in Odessa. And I didn't want to be that guy, but how are you doing, bro? You want to get rid of that wing? You know, and ever since then, he was like, yeah, bro, you've always asked me if I was going to ever sell it. And he threw me the price. I said, you know what? I'll cash up you the money right now.
Yeah.
Can I go get it later? He's
Yeah.
like, sure. 6 hours later, I was down there. He's like, oh, you were going to be here today? I was like, yeah, I want it. Like, I don't want none of that express mail, none of that.
Right,
I'm
right.
here.
Yeah.
And that was my first road trip with this truck.
Okay.
I hopped in it, didn't know if I was going to make it or not, and came back and I was like, you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going out there. It was a nice little, I was by myself, and it was a pretty good road trip by myself to clear my head. It was much needed.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of road trips myself. Like, I don't know, there's something about
It's a liberty of being in the road.
it's calming, and it's almost like therapy. It's you know what I mean?
I mean,
And it makes your mind go, like, I think a lot when I'm on the road, but
come
it's
up
so
with these
peaceful.
ideas,
Yeah,
man.
ideas and things that, you know, you could do, or things maybe you forgot, but yeah, it's like therapy.
and it's even better when you're with the right people.
Yeah.
When you're with
I
the right
agree.
people, it just makes the trip so much enjoyable.
It's always a good time, man. Always a good time.
That's why I honestly want to have something with more doors. So
Yeah.
it could just be more than 2 people.
Yeah.
Occasionally it's 3, but for the most part it's 2. But I mean, it certainly would be nice.
Well, I mean, we're giving that Tahoe away. It's 4 doors. It's a Chevy. I'm just saying. You just got to go to the website and buy some merch.
I got to cop it.
So.
And you've actually towed left and right with that thing, haven't you?
Oh, my gosh.
So
Nick.
you could do it.
So Nick and I went to Reno and took our car trailer with us, and we picked up a 79 crew cab 1-ton dually.
Oh.
Big block. So the plan was to bring the car trailer, load up the Tahoe on the trailer, and tow it back with the obvious tow pig, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the obvious thing to do, which we did. But for whatever reason, and I think it is, the HEI module kept going out. And so we would drive like 100 miles, 150 miles, and just middle of nowhere, just died. Pull off the side of the road, fires right back up. Get back out on the road, drive another 150, maybe 200 miles, maybe even further, and then it just died. So we did this for I don't know how many times, and we probably could have gone to like some auto parts store, thrown an HEI module in there, probably called it a day. And I just thought, okay, as long as it restarts, right, no big deal. Well, sure enough, the very last time it just did not restart.
Oh, God.
And we were in Area 51 off the highway. And so we end up disconnecting the trailer, putting the Tahoe, or putting the crew cab dually on top of the trailer, and hooking up the Tahoe. Now, I will say that Tahoe, incredible tow vehicle. Now, it's not the most powerful thing. It didn't have the cam and tune in it or anything like that. No special gears. But I will say the airlift helper bags in the back made a huge difference. So it just didn't squat, and it towed better. But man, we made it through all those like Arizona, the hills and stuff. I mean, you're going uphill and have a car trailer and a 1-ton, and this is the Tahoe. Like it did very well. It did very, very well. Very impressed.
Yeah, when I saw you towing, I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah. It's an amazing, amazing vehicle. I can't say enough about the Tahoe. We're gonna be sad to see it go, but we put we put a good chunk of change in it over the last 6 months. We
bet.
lowered it down, did all the Beltec suspension, front and rear sway bars, the 22-inch transit wheels. We even, the courtesy lights when you open the door and it shines down a light.
Yeah.
I even added 4 of those, like Chevrolet bow tie, Chevrolet lights.
Gotcha.
So at night you open it up.
Like almost
it just
like
has,
floodlights?
Yeah, it just has that kind of like nice, classy touch to it.
That's nice.
We did the whole paint protection and ceramic coating. It's got brand new Yokohama tires. I mean, dude, the thing's gonna make somebody a really, really sweet ride. I'm telling you.
That someone's gonna be blessed.
Yeah, absolutely. Fully loaded, leather, heated seats, all the power options you want. It's got the 3rd row seating, so you buy some merch, you get a free entry.
I've been seeing these giveaways left
saying,
and right, and you are surprised to see who wins it.
Yeah,
kids win it.
Yep.
Grown people win it.
Yep.
The odds are.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, and it's not like we're selling a raffle ticket either, right? You're actually getting something, And if you support Texas Show Promoters, you support our brand and what we do. Buying a $5 sticker, a hat, or a T-shirt, a tank, whatever. I mean,
that's an appreciation coming from you to them.
So it's kind of like our way of giving back, and of course, we're trying to raise money to take TSP to the next level. We have some things in the works that we could use the funds to do, but doing a giveaway, that's new for us, and we're gonna roll the dice and see how it turns out.
I'm excited to.
I'm excited. I'm scared a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But we had an awesome production company do the videos, and we did everything to the Tahoe that we could possibly think of to make sure that whoever wins it, they're getting an amazing vehicle. Like it's not going to need anything, and so it'll be interesting. That's for sure.
I honestly hope somebody who really needs a vehicle will get that vehicle.
They're
gonna have the perfect, reliable vehicle.
Me too. It was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I had bought a Suburban, and I said, I'm going to do some sort of like raffle thing with it. And I did a raffle, so it wasn't like buying merch or anything. It was just an actual raffle. Come to find out, and I probably should have looked in it. Raffles are like illegal. You can't really it's a form of gambling.
Yeah.
So that was my first and last raffle. But what was cool about it is everybody who entered, the winner, they had just been hit, if you recall, was it Terrell or Tyler? Somewhere out there was hit terrible by a tornado. These people had lost everything.
It's like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
It was probably closer to 3 or 4. Garland was a couple years ago. But this was further out. And dealerships, there was, just people had lost their houses and stuff. So he was one of the winners. He was one of the winners. Like, man, this is like God's gift. He's like, I can't believe it. He's like, we just won a Suburban, and we just lost everything in the tornado here recently. So it was somebody who really needed it. So that was cool. That was very cool.
I'm one of the ones who always enter.
Yeah.
And never win.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna know if you never try?
Yeah, you got to play to win.
Exactly.
You have to play to win for sure.
You never know.
You never know. Because at the end of the day, there is going to be a winner.
Yeah.
Someone is going to be selected. Someone has to win it, right? Why not be you? You never know.
It doesn't hurt to try.
So, absolutely.
Those shirts are just awesome. I just want to buy one just to buy it, and it comes along with an entry.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. So,
I'm excited. To see who's going to go home with it.
I'm excited too. And the nice thing about our merchandise too is not all of it is just Texas Show Promoters. You saw some of the designs.
Oh, dude.
So it's kind of like, hey, if you live in Arizona, if you live in California, you could buy a shirt. It doesn't say anything about Texas on it. It doesn't say Texas Show Promoters. It's just an automotive shirt, know. So it seems like we've got something for everybody, and we dropping new merch and having more giveaways, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It'll be exciting. So.
Well, I know I'm looking forward to buying some.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. Well, man, I appreciate you being on the show.
No, I appreciate you guys, man.
It's a little overdue. I know we were trying to get you on here for a while. It's been crazy. We didn't realize how how far out we would be booked so quickly. So it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
You had some characters in here, man. I love seeing them, man.
We love having them on, man, because everybody has a backstory. Everybody like tells us something different about how they got into cars or their build, or it's cool. I mean, it's really cool listening to everybody and hearing their stories. So
not every build's the same. Everyone's gonna have their all.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But man, I really appreciate you being on. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Hope you've enjoyed our podcast. If you like to watch the video version and see the details of Jay's Silverado, make sure to check us out on YouTube, Texas Show Promoters. Join our other 80,000 supporters and follow, subscribe, or like Texas Show Promoters on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you have a custom vehicle, live in DFW area, and would like to share your story, please let us know. We'd love to have you here. Peace.